Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Europa Universalis, Rome. I'm your host, Calvin. We're going to move out of Hibernia, finally. Now that the war exhaustion's all been nice and calm, the only province with any revolt risk remaining is Gangani. And it's pretty low. We've got two fairly high revolt risk provinces here that we are probably better off babysitting. Let's get the old timer started here. And right off the bat, Civil War. I'm lucky I managed to avoid civil wars for this long. I've been, got a couple lucky imprisonments where needed. Now, let's take a look here. We've got 27 religious senators to 20 populist senators. And this is, so, as it stands, 63-62. It's a very close race. This dude's a little far behind. But there's 64% political attraction here. That means there's going to be a lot of senators joining the religious faction. 16%, which means that you're probably going to be getting a lot less populist senators. It's not as bad as military faction here. Oof. But, yeah, what we're going to see is hopefully the religious faction takes over the Senate a little more. Yeah, the High Priest. That High Priest, I don't know why, I don't know how, but that High Priest, let's go have a look at him. Yeah, that popularity, that huge prominence. You know, huge prominence, high popularity, all the good stuff there. That really helps. I'm doing quite well. Combined with the fact that I have an omen invoked, even if it's a -1. And I've made a sacrifice recently to increase my stability. Alright, I can approve that appointment. They seem to love appointing new builders. I'm not entirely certain as to what it is, but I'm going to start having... yeah, I don't know. I think it's glitched that they're over-appointing builders. I may have to go into the code and take a look at that. Temple. I think we're going to continue building temples now. Or I could start building, like, mines and stuff. Yeah, you know what? We're going to save up for, like... No. It's all about quantity of buildings at this point, because we want more senators for the civic faction, so hopefully they can take power. Because the civic faction gives some really nice benefits, including, you know, more tax, and most importantly, population growth. We need more people. It's huge. Yeah, I think it's broken. It's over-appointing builders or something. Don't know what it is, don't know why it is, it just is. Are we running at, like, full speed? Because it seems really slow. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I feel like it's a little slower than usual. I don't think it should be, though. Everything seems working alright. Oh well. So yeah, let's go babysit those provinces. Like, there's almost no revolt risk left in Gangani. It'll be gone soon. I'm really hoping there's not a friggin' last-minute revolt there. Piss me off. Like I said, for the most part, we just have to watch and hopefully have down to 62 and 62. Good. They're tied now. So all we need is, you know, another dude to join up here with 60% political attraction there. Very quickly going to. Yeah, there you go. Next Archon, 63 to 62. Yeah, this guy's got lots of charisma to him, so he'll be okay. And that civil war was pretty quick. And Rome civil wars ended. When did Rome get into a... I don't think they did. I think I've seen like 3 ends for Rome Civil War. Not sure. That's at least something other than builder that they're appointing. I for some reason feel obligated to like build stuff in my capital. But no. We're just gonna... I want temples everywhere I can get temples. Because stability cost reduction is becoming a major thing for me. Like, Stability cost can get really expensive really quickly if you don't have them. Really necessary. But soon we're going to be going to war again. We're getting the old manpower back up there. We have the land distribution law, which is very nice. Our administrator's shit, but we can't do anything about that. So Senate appoints a new one. But they seem too busy appointing builders. Religious tech level 3, that's good. Now we can get go forth and multiply. It's a discovery that will increase our population growth. Very useful. Up to 31.5, not bad. And bronze is revolting. Alright. First things first, army maintenance up. Then we can give it a couple months. Let them recover up. Okay. Yeah, we have 77.8 citizens now, not bad. 7.8, yeah, 43 yearly research points isn't too bad. We need more provinces, though, to up from major power. That'll be a significant boost to our, there you go. And that will be a significant boost to our research points. So what we need to do is start taking more provinces. Now, these are people we don't have a truce with. The Senate would love it if we declared war on us, war on them. We have the full support of the Senate. The populist faction hates war. The religious faction leader is a rival of me, so they also don't like it, but everyone else is okay with it. No one really objects to going to war with infidels. Man, those dice rolls. Oof. Luckily the rebels, not real guys. Personality matures into a bravo. Okay. Let's see. Temple. Sure. Only 2 temples to go, then Hibernia is done. Which is good. And we could start building things like stockades, and I'm probably not going to bother too much. More of, I don't need them on. I don't really need stockades on the islands. If I start needing stockades on the islands, I'm probably already screwed. And I don't stand a chance. Sure. I can just keep milking this for popularity, really. Yeah. Ooh, the High Priest is empty. Hopefully we'll get a Senate appointment soon, because, like I said, I can't appoint people anymore. Oh, of course, you would appoint a populist, wouldn't you? 6462, good. 56 political attraction, not bad. Yeah, lack of freemen, lack of buildings, and years of peace. So, I recently passed the land distribution law to try and alleviate that. Slave to freemen increased. And we're building buildings to try and reduce the lack of buildings. We really need to try and down the populist faction, political attraction. Civic buildings going up because they're or civic factions going up because they're opposition now. Opposition simply means that they are really small. It's to prevent factions from completely disappearing from the Senate. Because without the military faction, it's sometimes impossible just to declare a war. Oof. Okay. So let's put up the old naval maintenance now too. Get the boats out here. Like I said, combat and conquest has actually changed now that we're civilized, because we're fighting uncivilized nations. You know, well, most of the time we are. And eventually we'll be fighting like Tylus. But for the moment, we're you know, we're going to be fighting uncivilized nations. Let's see. Sparta. Okay, whatever. I'm also not canceling my trade routes to my capital, because I, more than anything, want even more civilization if I can get it. Any amount of civilization helps. Alright. There we go. The Navy is in position. This will effectively trap their Navy over here and blockade this, but mostly, you know, we outnumber them. Even if they get their full set of dudes there, we'll outnumber them. Yeah, we're still at our full support limit. Wondering if our population increased any further. Doesn't seem to have. Oh yes, we have military access to them. We'll lose some popularity. That's fine. I don't mind. Okay. Yeah, corruption's still a bit of a problem. I may have vetoed a few too many appointments. Wasn't realizing the Senate was going ballistic, trying to get a builder. I guess they finally settled on a builder. Being that they've stopped rapidly appointing them. Which I'm okay with, like plus 9% tech. It's pretty good. We also have been getting a lot more people in the nation now, but sadly they seem to have settled on this as a high priest as well. Not so bad. We are getting a lot of tech now. Because as a tribe, I'm always more focused on loyalties. What? Oh, that would be the guy we'd send. Well, sadly, it looks like we're going to send this dude to his death. Ugh, I don't like sending civic faction members to their death. Something I'd generally like to avoid if I could. Oh well. Sorry, you're gonna die. The AI always kills the messenger. So. Death. Our envoy betrayed. Yep. Governor considers independence. Belgica. Sir, why are you undisloyal? Unemployed and current ambition. Ah, yes. It appears that there's a glitch going on right now with the mod, because the mod actually adds in unemployment, where it doesn't seem to recognize that governor is a valid job. I could actually probably go and fix that. Yeah, we should be able to crush these guys pretty easy here. Oh darn, they got a third unit. Well, actually have to fight them. Ooh, a fourth unit. Well, we actually had to fight them. That's okay, though. Senate's in favor of it? Sure. I'm alright with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried if Belgica tries to declare independence. They're not on the Isles. They can't, you know, hit the base. So everything will be alright. Now here's the other problem. We're gonna actually start racking up war exhaustion, which... well, no, not quite yet, but eventually that's gonna start boosting the populist faction hilariously. It's tricky to keep a populist faction under control. I'm doing a very good job of it, actually. I just need to get rid of the lack of buildings and the lack of freemen, and you're good. After that, you can just start tanking on the years of peace if you really must, but, you know. Justice will be done. Exile arrival. Oh, yeah. And he was the big competitor for the next Archon, so that takes care of him. Populist faction's a new leader. And in the meantime, the war goes well. They have decided that they will try and attack us. They probably... yeah, they lack access to iron. Alright. So without heavy infantry, they don't stand a chance here. It'll be a suicide rush. Considering... oh wow, our commander actually went populist on us. Well, that jerk. That jerk. Okay, well, we'll be okay. Yeah, that was a oof. And he rolled a 0 initially. Yeah, that's just That did not go well for him. Not go well at all. That's a 10,000 troop. Do you even have the manpower to reinforce that? No, you don't. You're in trouble then, sir. You don't even have the manpower to cover 10,000 casualties. And our army commander is now dead. That's troubling. Hopefully they don't balls up for a second attack. I hope they stay cowardly for long enough for us to finish the siege and... Woohoo! Go forth and multiply! Yes. Duty of the faithful to have more children. Yeah, alright, I don't... Alright, sure. These senators and their tutor appointments. I've learned to not fuck with them. We should offer sacrifice. Wouldn't hurt. Help keep the religious faction good and strong. Alright, there we go. Now we can appoint a new general. Of whom I suppose I could place myself in such a point of command. He's aggressive. He wants to become a commander. Yeah, he'd be pretty good for that, except ambitiousness. Leader of the populist faction, yeah. Scratic Republic and earn the popularity. We could overcome the ambitious, but not leader of the populist faction. So he's an invalid appointment. He's too risky to start a civil war. Alright. So now it's just going to be a matter of crushing his army. Simbrini. Sorry, I missed that. White peace. Yeah, no. People don't want me to make peace. That's hilarious. I'm liking the Senate. I mean, usually the Senate's a little more... called arms from Audi. It's Pannonia. Okay. I know everyone else is busy fighting them. I don't know who the hell they are. Or why I should care, but... Wow, that's black. Diplomatic memo. Who are we? I see Pannonia. Yeah, you are quite fucked, good sir. Alright, well, we're gonna fight these guys. Now with our new general. Ooh, and the Gothi are being taken over by rebels. That's not good. Well, good enough for me. Ooh, I opened with a 0. Not great. Sure. Man, they really do love their builders. Yeah, we're okay. Their lines are breaking. There you go. 9,000 casualties. So we're just going to follow them right back because 9th September, 24th of September. Get into the boat. The boat's the way we can beat them. A request for pardon. You are an amazing guy. High stats and everything. I will grant your pardon. Yeah, there you go. That'll destroy him. We are no longer trading salt for wood. What happened? Oh. I guess that got occupied by rebels. Yeah, he's been running a deficit by having like 27 boats or something that he just can't afford. Outflanking is the best tactic. Alright, well, we're gonna try and reinforce a little bit here, so... Since we don't reinforce on the boat and we take additional attrition, we're gonna avoid that. And now I'm gonna move my... Well, no, let's keep the boat here so they don't take any attrition damage. Still blocks the waterway, though. Then we will hopefully destroy them here. One final battle. The remains of his army are, yeah, negligible. They're done. All right. Pointed over Germania Inferior. That's fine. Yeah, they're done. $1,137. There you go. All right. So now we just have to siege down his capital, and then we can annex him. And take the Denmark Peninsula. I almost said Denmark. God, what am I, Swedish? So we do have a province with an unused trade route now. Is there anyone at all willing to trade? Probably not, but we could try. Ooh. Now, Carthage doesn't... Alright, cattle for wood. Cattle's always good. Alright, so the city can hold out for years. Everything's going quite well. Yes, we could pass another law. Civil service law. That's a pretty... I want freemen to turn into citizens, though. So I'm not going to pass that. Because it's going to block out another law. Open citizenship law, probably. There's no civil service law, yeah. Which is actually pretty good for a tax modifier thing. Like, every law that I pass will block out another law, so it's kind of important that I, sort of balance things. I'm waiting on the next Archon to pass a new law. I don't know when the next election is. Probably could figure out by figuring out how long he's been ruling, since we have an election every 8 years. Good. I'm glad. Needed him to get reappointed. He's disloyal. Archon. No, it doesn't really say. Doesn't really say how long he's been ruling. Well, if I actually should go into his history, that'll tell me when. Okay. Oh wait, that's at the back. We need to go up to the front. Became chieftain. Became Archon, so 497. 2 years until the next election then, give or take. Alright. And in the next election, the expected results are for the religious faction to take over, which I'm very happy with. They aren't bad with, -4 revolt risk, stability cast, modifier reduction, omen power, and omen success chance. They also allow me to pass a couple of laws here. Specifically the temple... Or no, it's the religious and emancipation law, yeah. Reduction to tax modifier, but slave to freeman go up. Pretty good. Very good. Surrender any day now. Yeah, that's alright. So, now, like I said, conquest changed. We have a... Saledonia no longer has a governor, really. Huh. Get on that, Senate. Chop chop. Don't delay now. Alright. Of course. Yes, there we go. War exhaustion. That started to pop up a little bit. Conquered an enemy city. For glory. Alright, so now they are very happy with suing for peace. Their full annexation will be demanded. And let's let their capital flag go away. Now we have barbarians in these provinces because we've conquered a uncivilized state, per se. Let's see. What was I trading before? I was getting meat or something. Pictones, alright, so we'll cancel at that. I'm probably, like I said, I'm going to try and do more internal trading for things like meat and grain and start transferring around citizenry and boosting my manpower and stuff. Oh, and it's time to invoke an omen. Yeah. The lack of an omen will strengthen the populist faction. Whereas before, it just pissed people off. This not having an omen invoked is 10% for the populists. and no 20% boost for the religious action. So you need to really put in the omens now. It's sad that we can't, do it after the elections coming up in 2 years, but we'll be okay, I hope. So I want the no, there we go. Oh, again? Really? Friggin' A. Not pass a good omen these days. Alright, so yeah, we just need to plop a temple down here. Alright, so yeah, we're quickly getting the last of the temples we'll need. So yeah, barbarians are generally, well, you can see their main things. Scanza, good. Now we have governor. The barbarians have risen. How fun. Exactly what I kind of wanted to happen. We do, however, have a revolt risk here, which is much better. And hopefully we should be able to destroy these barbarians completely. Almost. 20,000 barbarians. That's actually going to be huge. Oh, man. That's going to be huge. Hang on. The thing about, like I said, destroying barbarians is it actually grants you stuff. It grants you population by smashing barbarians. Generally, barbarians are in uncolonized provinces, and you colonize them, and just sometimes they randomly revolt up even if they're in an uncolonized province. They kind of act like natives, except they can quickly spiral out of control. You can get these. There we go. We destroyed the barbarians of Chachi. Defeated barbarians. We should profit greatly from 3.26 gold and 1 slave. 1.0 slave. Which is sent, 90% of that I think is sent to Trinovantes, and the rest is spread across the empire. Some percentage of it, large percentage of it, is sent to the capital. Not 100% certain as to the exacts, but, a decent percentage of it is sent to the capital. The rest is spread out equally across the empire, so barbarians are actually pretty good. Just so long as you do not let them actually successfully siege stuff, because they destroy the civilization in a province. Quite permanently, I might add. You will see a gigantic loss of civilization there. Man, I remember back when I was playing Trinovantes the first time, like I had barbarians sack my capital a couple times. It was really slowing down my ability to civilize because I lost 30% of my civilization. Whenever I got up to like 30 or 40, I just went right back down to none. Just like shit. It was a lot easier to get civilization. It was a little more easy come, easy go. It's a lot harder to lose. Anyway, so, oh yes, we finally have a oh, no, wait, no, we don't. Just say, wait, we have a Relives Archon finally. Not quite. Wood for iron. Of unused traders. Chachis. Alright, take out the rebels real quick. So yeah, now when we fight the uncivilized brutes, we will be basically doing that. It's going to be more of that rather than anything else. Or Sparta, really. Sparta must have pissed everybody off. Oh yeah, they pissed a lot of people off. Everyone's sent in favor of declaring the war. Yeah. No surprises there. I don't think we're going to be fighting any major wars for a little while, though. We're really low on manpower, and we're going to be fighting some barbarians here and there. So, for the moment, I'd prefer to keep it, off there. Do we still have 6 cavalry? I think we do. Okay. Well, I'm going to cut out 2 cavalry. Leaves us with the 4. That's good. Do we still have access to horses? Because I might just want to keep these guys otherwise. Yeah, I don't think we do. I think we've lost our access to horses, which isn't great. Getting access to horses should be a little higher on my priority list. The ability to have cavalry on your flanks and stuff is very useful. So let's try and see if we can't trade for some horses here. Yeah, no. It's going to be pretty tricky. Sadly, we can't get steppe horses, which are, because they're all inland, unlike elephants, where there's actually coastal elephants. Yeah. There is horses in Parisi, but sadly they are trading with somebody. No one of whom that we can. At some point we're gonna have to take Parisi. It'll be a good source of horses for our legion. I'm considering, like I said, getting ready for the construction of a new legion sort of idea. Yeah. You know what? I'm still just gonna get rid of these excess cavalry. We'll just pay it off, whatever. Though before that, I would like to finish with a construction of the last temple on the islands. There. Every province in the islands has a temple now. I'm just checking just to make sure we didn't accidentally sell one at some point and I didn't notice. Nope, okay. All the provinces in the islands have temples. Druidism and Druidism. So we need at least those 2 more temples there. Oh yeah, we lost Trinovantes' route there, I see, to Sparta. Okay. I can see why that'd be a bit of a problem. World trade to Cimbri. It's a decent population growth boost. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.